Right, it's time now for Joy News Interactive, and Aisha Ibrahim is standing by. Hello, Aisha.
Hello, Israel. How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you.
Yesterday, I sang Kojointri for you. You never sang one for me. Hoping you'll sing one for me tonight.
Let's see how it goes.
But you know how to join the conversation is on facebook.com/joynewsOnTV. On Twitter, it's at joynewsontv. And on WhatsApp, the number is on your screen. Now, government has established a 3-member commission of inquiry into the violence that marred last Thursday's by-election in the Ayawaso West Wuogon constituency in Accra. The commission comprises Justice Emil Short, chairperson, Henrietta Mensah Bonso, and Patrick K. Echampong, with Ernest Kofi Abuchi as secretary. How does this come across to you? And this is what we posted on Facebook. Let's check out your comments on that. And this has generated so many comments on Facebook. We'll get to pick your messages shortly. Okay, so let's check it out. All right. So we'll try and get that for you in a bit. But before we get those messages for you, we can also go to Parliament, because today the Member of Parliament for Tamale North was asked or was ordered to leave the floor of Parliament by First Deputy Speaker Joseph Osei, explaining the MP was disrupting proceedings of the House after the majority moved an application for the minority to apologize for the Ayawaso West Wuogon MP's description as a bloody widow. Take a look.
Honorable Member for Tamale North. Honorable, can you leave the House? Honorable Member for Tamale North, can you leave the House? Please, Marshal, ensure that you leave the House. Yes. Order! 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 I thought that in order to bring this matter to a close, we would just apologize and let go. It doesn't appear to me that that is the path the minority leadership agrees to. They want the individual members who were holding the placards with the description bloody widow. In that circumstance, I will revise my order. But I'll hear the deputy minority leader, and then I'll revise my orders.
So that's what happened in Parliament. Now let's check out your comments on the first issue, because the president has set up a commission of inquiry. In fact, there's a vice president that set up, and he says it's from orders. He took orders from the president to do that. So Goka Albert says there's no need to do so. Who gave them the police cars, the guns, and so on? If the government can't hold the IGP responsible, there is no need for any committee. They're going to waste everything. And Basal Bia Knight says this man has lost his... Oh, okay, that's a bit too harsh. Cashman says, who's going to be the chairman? And we says Emil Short is the chairman. Abdul Razak says, when the security ministry has already said it's deployed them unlawfully because they own this country, you are forming what? No need for evidence. Quit the ministry of that position, sanction them, and let's move on. Beat him up. If anything happens, I'm sorry. And Halidu Imoro says, we are waiting. Why? Please don't give them sitting allowance. Nana Kofi Banafo says, Masa, this is of no importance. They will chop our money kwa. Sitting allowance, suit allowance, watch allowance, some unnecessary fees, them go take. And Yamin Gaba says, we'll wait to see the outcome before we say something. King David Davies says, nothing will come out. NDC will be blamed again. And Israel, let's check out what Sheriff Suleiman
Okay, so
is saying.
Sheriff Suleiman says, laughable. Why would you believe in lip service to that extent? Is that to suggest we do not know as a country that single person who should answer questions in respect of that disgraceful act by those perceived national security staff? And then Dwek Weme says it's no news, nothing good will come out of it. Only avenue for some people to chop taxpayers' money, MPP and corruption. Impraeso says, hashtag the listening government. This change is good, let's keep it. Barry Okai says, just want to waste our money again. Basalbia says, this is a short man. Justice Kofi Afodofa says, waste of time and taxpayers' money. Hamas says, waste of our money. They are all full MPP. Lawrence Ayivo says, haha, Nana do pa die. No, Abba. All right.
And those are some of your comments on Facebook. Let's check out what you've been saying on WhatsApp. And you didn't add your name. He says, it is in order for government to establish that committee, but our MPs must also respect the security agencies whenever they are discharging their duties. Honorable Soini is also becoming too rude. And this one is coming from Blueprint from Esikado. He says, I was disappointed to see the minority NDC stage a walkout from Parliament yesterday and calling a widow who has buried her husband and has won elections as bloody widow. This is very heinous and is tasteful to all widows in Ghana. And Walanyo from Akwechia says, it is in order for government to establish that committee, but our MPs must also respect the security agencies whenever they are discharging their duties. Okay. And let's see this one. He says, Commission of Insecurity, not inquiry. And it's coming from Sumaila from Pusiga. Sir Obama says, I commend the First Deputy Speaker for working Alassane Suini out of the chamber. Sanity must prevail in the August House. Such uncouth behavior must not be countenanced going forward. For whether the NDC likes it or not, Lydia Al-Hassan has come to stay. And this one, he says, and those are some very interesting comments. Okay, Isaac Akogo Agari from Wasa, the minority bigwigs like Haruna Idrisu should school that guy very well because he still doesn't know he's in parliament. He should be quiet and observe from his colleagues, young MPs like Nelson. So very interesting comments coming here. This one says, Nanado is very predictable. Nothing good will come out of this investigation of Ayawaso by-elections. And then those are some of your comments. And I think that we should watch once more the video of what actually happened in Parliament today.
Deputy Leader.
All right, so you saw exactly what happened in Parliament today and yesterday and today. Suhini MP for Tamale North was asked to walk out of the House by the first Deputy Speaker of Parliament. So let's check out a number of your comments have come in, a lot of them. Let's check out what you've been saying about what happened in Parliament today. And I can see about 271 comments there. Okay, so Easy, let's check out what those comments are on Facebook.
All right, once we're able to pull the comments out, but clearly people are reacting to that particular incident that happened in the chamber when the MP for Tamale North was asked to walk out of the chamber. For there's those who feel that the speaker was well within his rights to ask the MP to walk out because he was disrupting proceedings in the chamber. But there are others too who felt that he could have been a bit more lenient with him and not necessarily walked him out. Maybe he could have found a way of, as we heard, the minority chief whip, he was indicating that probably the speaker should have asked the leadership to caution the MP for Tamale North before then taking action.
All right, and those some comments over the 271 of them. Patrick Osebons, who says, with this I pray you stay in opposition for over 50 years. And Emmanuel Mensah says, that bloody person is Mahama who have Atamil's blood. Oh, I think that's a bit so harsh. And okay, he gets one response there. Emmanuel Mensah said they all died in the hospital with their families by them and their autopsy report out, but what of Atamils? Okay, so that's a question to David. Cosmos Williams says, it's about time we get down to the nitty-gritty of democracy. Good job, guys. Okay. And Abraham says, incompetence group of companies. I wish any spirit of some judge in them will receive slaps. Oh, that's a bit so harsh. Israel, what's Kofi Eriki saying?
Okay, so Kofi Eriki says the minority NDC placards message to Lydia is abusive and very intimidating. It's so sickening. The minority MPs are in fact very dirty. Okay, that's a bit too harsh. Nana Wachi says, good call. But let's start from Chereponi, Etiwa, Talensi, LMVC procession, etc. Let's start from there. Let's find the national security operative who shot through the crowd in Chereponi. Then Anita D'Souza for running over 4 people with 2 dying. Okay, Lucy says, is this the first time you people are seeing walk out from Parliament? That's what makes democracy Kebi Mami Kebi. That's what you want, trying to write. Twitch says, it's rather unfortunate, but I'm sure the lady knows that politics is a dirty game in Ghana. She must be prepared for worse things. Those typing, it's an insult to widowhood. Please read the placards well. It's bloody widow, not widows. They did same to Mahama with Steelers placard.
And those are some of your comments on Facebook. Let's check out what you've been posting on WhatsApp and a number of your comments here. From Michael, he says, this is very bizarre on the part of the NPP. When Mahama was also shown placards as the thief, what did the speaker do? This is hypocritical. And this one is from OPK Datsun. Says, good evening. Minority is gradually losing it. Hope these minority have wives at home. It's just a matter of time. Their wives will also be called. Okay, and this one is from, okay, he's talking about Real Madrid and Barcelona. And Kofi Boama says, I do support Mr. Speaker for walking the Honorable MP out of Parliament today. Indiscipline in the system is becoming too much. And those are some of your comments on WhatsApp. Let's check out our trending video. Well, we're unable to bring you a trending video, but probably Israel will sing me that for James.
Okay.
Or you're not rehearsing.
Let's do that another time.
Okay, I'll be waiting for that.
You get it.
And that's how we end the interactive segment. My name is Aisha Ibrahim. Have a great one.
Thank you.